Okay, so today we are going to be starting the refurbishment of the driver's side trailing arm, and yeah, today we're going to be really focusing on these control arms here. So you've got your compensator arm, your upper control arm, and also the lower control arm, which is still on the car. However, we do have a better condition one in the shed ready to go for new bushes to be installed, so we'll just use that one, and yeah, that one can just be whatever. But other than that, yeah, we'll get these arms off, and yeah, this one's probably the worst condition one, but the bushes on it are all right. Just a bit of under seal on them that just need cleaning off. I think that's probably what's protected it really. But yeah, so yeah, we'll get these done today, and if we've got time we might even try and get this stripped down as well. Okay, so we're in the shed, and this is the upper control arm. As I say, it's not in really bad condition, so we're going to remove all the old paint off it, get all the rust off it, make it all nice and bright, and well, yeah, we'll hopefully get some good results. Because I mean, you can get these brand new, which may seem to be more sense to get. However, may as well just reuse the original hardware if it's nothing wrong with it. So I'm just going to put this in the vise and work my way around with the wire wheel, getting it all cleaned up. So fingers crossed we'll get some good results. So yeah, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so not too bad. There's a few bits of paint still left over in some areas, but that is pretty clean to say it's been on the car for, as long as it's the original part, and it's been sat on grass for 10 years, so that's come up well. Still need to do the other side. The other side is going to get cleaned up as well. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with how that's come out. Nice and bright, nice and fresh metal, no rust. Little bits of scabs here and there, but nothing, that will cause issues. But yeah, let's do the other side. Okay, so this one has been cleaned up now. The inside could be better, let's be honest. However, I mean, if I had a sandblaster or something like that, that'd just work wonders around these tight areas. But yeah, then again, it's a part that can be replaced in it at the end of the day, and it's just really old paint. It's not really that rusty, but yeah, I think that, to be fair, will be fine. It's clean enough, so let's put that to one side for now. But we do have this one here, which is a compensator arm, which is a bit more rusty. It's underneath the car, so it's to be expected. So we'll give this one a bit of a clean up, and fingers crossed. I'm not expecting results like that, but fingers crossed it comes out all right. Okay, so another 5 minutes or so, and bosh, look at that. That has come up a lot better than I expected. Still need to do the other side. There's a few pits there, but yeah, I mean, that's not bad at all really. That's pretty decent. So we'll get the inside done, and yeah, them two arms will be complete, and then we'll look towards doing the lower control arm that we the spare one that we have. So yeah. Right then, so compensator arm all cleaned up. Yet again, still a bit crappy on the back, but yeah. So there we go. There is the two arms all nice and cleaned up. So yeah, we'll leave them to one side for now. And now we need to pay our attention to the lower control arm. Okay, so I'm on with the job of removing these sleeves from the old bushes. I've cut a slot down them and we're just slowly hammering them out. So we'll give it another tap. There we go. That's one of them out. Lovely stuff. So yeah. Right, just another 2 more to go. Rightio, so we're on with getting the final sleeve out. We've got the cut down there, and we're just going to use a screwdriver to hopefully prise this out. Nearly out. Whoo! I'll tell you what. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Brilliant stuff. So they are now removed from here. So we can basically get this all cleaned up, put the new bushes in, and yeah, we should be good. I'm going to paint this after I put the bushes in, because if I'm hammering it in and I've painted it, then it's just going to damage the paint on it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So there we go, all 3 are out. Brilliant. Okay, so it's an absolutely lovely day today. Blue sky all around and no wind whatsoever. A proper spring day. So yeah, we're going to today hopefully be getting the rest of these bushes into this lower control arm. As you can see, I've had to hammer these in because I don't have a press. So yeah, you can tell which side I've hammered on that one. That was an absolute nightmare to get that one in. This one's going in much easier. But yeah, that one's in. Just need to get that one in. That one's halfway in. So yeah, we'll probably do a little jump cut to when all these are fitted in. So there we go. Okie dokie, so all 3 bushes are now in. I'm going to cut the video out that I did trying to get them in, because there was a lot of swearing involved, and yeah, they were a bit of a nightmare, these ones. Funnily enough, the side that's on the car, they were a real breeze to get in. The slid right in, which was brilliant. So I don't know why these were proved themselves to be more difficult. But I got these in. The idea was get a socket the same size as the bush, and then just get your hammer and tap them in. So as you can see, the sleeve is a bit, I wouldn't say damaged, but just it's been flattened, shall we say. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a press, and them presses are quite expensive. So good old hammer has just done the job for the time being. So yeah, I mean, they're better than what the ones were on the car. I mean, it doesn't even look like a bush anymore, it's just rust. So yeah, so these new arms in fact are slightly different, I have noticed. It's not an issue, they all have the same profile and stuff. This one's a left hand one, this one's a right hand one, doesn't matter though. But yeah, as you can see, there's like a little notch in there where the anti-roll bar goes. This is just a solid piece, it's not pushed back like that. But yeah, it's not an issue. So I mean, really, the the arms are identical, dimension wise. They're all the same, so it's not an issue. But anyway, let's get cracking on. I'm going to do a bit more cleaning up on this, maybe get a bit more rust off it, get it nice and smooth, and then we're going to be getting these painted, which is going to be brilliant. Okay, so this is now all cleaned up and degreased and everything. The darker spots where the rust was, but yeah, it's all cleaned off. It'd be great if I had a sandblaster, but you know. Anyway, got some primer here. I'm going to prime this first, and then we're going to get it coated black, and fingers crossed it should come out looking nice. Okay, so that's all primed up. We're going to let that dry now. It's perfect weather for drying. The sun's starting to get warmer now, considering spring's around the corner. So yeah, as you can see, it is actually drying already, so that is good. And then we can get the stone chip on, because we're going to put like a little stone chip layer on and then paint it black, just to give it a bit of extra protection from things flicking up and hitting it. So yeah, fingers crossed, everything should all look nice and good once it's all done. So I've just got that on, and as you can see, it's already starting to dry and going grey. Yeah, so we'll let that dry. We'll do the other side, and then we can put the satin black on, and then it should look nice. Okay, so the paint is all on, and yeah, this is the arm. It's all done. So yeah, as you can see in the light. A lot better than before, that is, anyway. So there we go. That is the lower control arm done, all painted black and whatnot, and refurbished, new bushes and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So we just need to do them two arms down there and basically do the same thing. Right then, so I'm on with the compensator arm now. I've just give that a coat of extra primer, and yeah, we'll let that dry, and then we'll apply the stone chip and put the black on, and yeah, it's basically the same as what we did with the arm down there. So yeah, that's the stone chip on. We're gonna let that set, and as before, we'll get the satin black on, and then it should be looking good. And then finally, we've just got to do the other arm, which is just over there. Just been cleaning that up a bit more, getting rid of more rust off it, just to try and make it look a bit smoother once it's painted off, get rid of the bits of scale and stuff in the harder to reach areas. But yeah, we'll let that dry, and yeah, we'll get the black on. Okay, so there's been a bit of a jump cut because I just wanted to get the job done, and well, there we go. They are all now painted and yeah, ready to go back on the car when the time comes for that. So yeah, it's not the best job in the world, but then again, it's not the worst. Now I may get a few people saying, oh, why don't you just buy new arms? It's a waste of paint, it's a waste of your time and that sort of thing. The thing is that I want to keep these were fine to begin with. Them bushes needed replacing on that, that's fine, I can do that. But them arms were fine. We just needed cleaning up, getting rust off them and such. I mean, yeah, you can buy new arms for these. They're a lot harder to find original. You're looking at about £200, £300 for them, brand new. Those, the middle one, you're looking at around £60 to £100, depending on genuine, because ideally you want to get genuine ones, not the crappy aftermarket ones, because they're not as, I did look at them, they didn't seem to be as, they didn't look right, they just looked a bit poorly made. But yeah, and then you got your compensator arm, which is hard enough as it is to find them brand new and genuine, but pretty difficult to come by. So a lot of people just reuse them, so that's what I've done as well. So I mean, you're looking at another 500 odd pounds if you want to get brand new ones of them and them. And it's just, you know, why do that when you can just paint them and refurbish them, put new bushes in and stuff, and put them back on the car? So it's not really much point. So there we go. So we're going to let them cure overnight, and what we'll do is we will get the trailing arm all refurbished next, get that bush out, the big horrible trailing arm bush that everyone hates, and yeah, just do some other bits of, you know, cleaning up her parts and stuff like that. So this bit is all done, which is brilliant. So yeah, come out pretty well with them. I'm pretty pleased with that. So yeah, that's pretty good. This one shouldn't really be having them on concrete, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, again, pretty good. This one's probably the worst one, but still came out pretty decent. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with them. So that's part 2 of the refurbishment of the rear trailing arm, suspension, whatnot. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and I will see you in another video.